Discretion is advised.
6:03 now, and a breaking news update now on a murder arrest after the wanted person was mistakenly released from jail. WMC Action News 5's Bricks Fowler is live with the mix-up and the crime behind the murder charges. Bricks?
Yeah, Kim, he was accidentally released from jail on Friday on a separate charge. But as for this murder charge, we've learned more about that from this recently released police report. That murder suspect being released from prison. That murder suspect turned himself in on Sunday. Now, WMC Action News 5's cameras were rolling when he turned himself in late last night. His name, Bobby Barrett. Barrett's friend told WMC Action News 5 Barrett turned himself in on camera so he could be safe and clear his name. According to police, on October 24th, Barrett shot at a home on Watson Street. It left his ex-girlfriend shot in the back. It also forced several other people, including a juvenile, to run for their lives. One of the victims even bit into a piece of cake with a bullet in it. Barrett spoke to us about why he says he's innocent of murder.
I just know I'm innocent.
What are you innocent of?
For people lying to being cheat and deceitful.
Did you do what they say you did?
You'll hear from my lawyer.
What do you want to say for
No
yourself
further
right
questions.
Now, Barrett does have a history of violence against his ex-girlfriend, including 2 separate incidents in June and July of 2016. Now, he was accidentally released from jail on a trespassing charge on Friday. Live in Memphis, Bricks Fowler, WMC.
More fallout over the Richmond Christian School student expelled for sexting. Some parents are now unenrolling their children from the school.
I'm biracial and my mom is white, my dad is black. So to have my son attend a school where he potentially could be made to feel like he can't date a white girl or an Asian girl or anything other outside of his race is
Last week, we told you about the 17-year-old black athlete at Richmond Christian School accused of sexual harassment and making unwanted advances on a white female student. He claims he's only at fault for loving the wrong girl. Tonight, we can confirm Chesterfield NAACP leaders have requested a meeting with administrators, and parents are now weighing in. On your side, Chris Thomas live now with the latest. Chris, what have you learned?
Well, Sabrina, I spoke to a parent who wrote this letter to school leaders saying he is taking his son out of the school, saying he's disappointed with this whole thing. We first told you about this young couple at Richmond Christian School accused of sexting. You want to lay up with me for a night, writes 17-year-old Malik Shah. Yes, someone replies. Kiss me. Hug me, grind on me, shower with me, and later there's even a hump day illustration.
My mom caught me with a letter I wrote to a girl. Can I stick my car in your garage? There you go. I was like maybe 9. I was wrong.
Everett Rivers, a parent at the school, saw our initial story and says he and his wife were shocked to learn the star football player was kicked off the team and out of school, accused of sexual harassment and making unwanted advances on a white female student.
I'm biracial and my mom is white, my dad is black. So to have my son attend a school where he potentially could be made to feel like he can't date a white girl or an Asian girl or anything other outside of his race is heartbreaking.
The Rivers family now unenrolling their son, even as administrators insist this sexting case is not about race, but instead about upholding their Christian values. But Malik sent us these photos, the 2 teens sharing a kiss in this picture.
It could have been, my son going through this, and I just never want to put any of my children in a situation where they would have to. You protect your children as best you can.
I got my hands on this message to parents saying statements may be made about the school and those associated with the school that are unfounded and untrue. Your prayers and support are greatly needed. They also released this public statement saying, in part, there is no evidence of discrimination and any such behavior will be dealt with swiftly and in accordance with policies and procedures.
That very well may be the case. The problem that I have is that only one student is currently suspended.
Malik claims the female student's father is a well-known donor to the school. Malik has been out of school for more than a month now, and it's not clear if he'll ever play for this team again.
I grew up in private school. You know, it's a great education, great opportunities, and for something like this to happen is just disappointing.
And the NAACP sent that request for a meeting late this afternoon. We'll keep you posted on how this story develops. For now, on your side, Chris Thomas, NBC 12.
And now, new at 11, an apparent interracial sexting scandal that involves teens at the Richmond Christian School.
Those text messages got a star football player expelled from the private institution. Tonight, that student is speaking out, saying he's only at fault for loving the wrong girl. On your side, Chris Thomas investigates. He joins us with a look at how school leaders are responding. Chris?
Well, Sabrina and Kurt, they sent me this statement saying they take allegations of discrimination seriously. Meanwhile, the Chesterfield NAACP branch is now investigating.
1, 2, 3,
A star African-American football player at the Richmond Christian School kicked off the team and out of the school accused of sexual harassment and making unwanted advances on a white female student.
I was in shock.
You were in shock?
That whole situation really shocked me.
17-year-old Malik Shaw feels while the details of this story may be embarrassing, they certainly aren't criminal. You were saying at the center of this really is two people who care for each other.
Yes, if you ask anyone from the school, they all knew that.
He showed us the private text messages that landed him in a heated interrogation with school administrators.
Basically made me feel like a perv in the office. I don't know if we're going to get the police involved. The parents say that it's sexual harassment, it was unwarranted, and I'm sitting there like, what?
You want to lay up with me for a night? Yes, someone replies. Kiss me, hug me, grind on me, shower with me. And later there's even a hump day illustration.
She made me have feelings that I never had before. And so I felt that even when I came and talked about that with her, that I still need to be respectful and respect her.
School leaders released this statement saying, in part, we expect our students to follow a code of conduct consistent with our mission that is designed to create a safe, nurturing educational environment and to help foster students to uphold these Christian values.
It knocked the wind out of me that I would have to deal with this in 2016, and I put him at that school because I wanted him to have better. I wanted him to make something of himself.
Mom claims the female student's father is a well-known donor to the school. The decorated athlete has been out of school for 4 weeks now. Mom has appealed the expulsion, but claims she has yet to hear back.
It's pretty much like they're hoping I'm going to go away. This situation is going to go away. They want to sweep it under the rug. It's not going away. I'm not going anywhere. I have to fight for my child.
I just want everybody to know the truth. I don't want my name to be tarnished any longer, all because you choose to try to love the wrong person's daughter.
Now, we asked school leaders about allegations of discrimination. They had this to say. Take a look. While Richmond Christian School has yet to be presented with any evidence of substantiating claims of discrimination, we take such allegations of discrimination seriously. And if substantiated by actual fact, any such behavior will be dealt with swiftly and in accordance with our policies and procedures. For now, on your side, Chris Thomas, NBC 12.
A little girl sent him a video. She was 16. He sent her a video, and he got charged.
A local mother says it just doesn't add up. She's talking about the arrest of her 17-year-old son, who's facing serious criminal charges for allegedly sending sexually inappropriate texts to a teen girl at Parkway High School. But the sheriff's office is making no apologies about why they charged him. Good evening. Thanks for watching KSLA News 12 at 6. I'm Doug Warner. Dominique is on assignment tonight. Sexting is the sharing of nude or sexually explicit photos or messages. Research shows sexting incidents are on the rise. Well, KSLA News 12's Jeff Farrell is in the Alert Center with more on consequences of teen sexting and how it's playing out for real right here at home. Jeff.
That's right, Doug. Now, from what we understand, recent studies show 1 in 4 teenagers admit to sexting. Some even describe teen sexting as a, quote, perfect storm of technology and hormones. And the legal consequences can be catastrophic for the teenage suspects. We found one such case in South Bossier City.
These are some pictures from wrestling.
This is the kind of photo that 17-year-old LeVar Allen is used to seeing of himself as a 3-sport athlete at Parkway High School in Bossier City. But this is the photo that now defines his legal jeopardy after admitting to sexting with a fellow student.
A video of a young lady doing an obscene act to herself, and then he sent one doing the same thing.
That led to charges against Allen of contributing to the delinquency of juveniles and possession of child pornography because the girl was 16 years of age, a minor.
Chastity Washington says that for her it feels like her son is being made an example of, and she claims to know why. Because, she says, he's black, and it was a white girl that he was reportedly sexting with.
I think because she's white, the parents got upset that she's been doing what she's been doing.
But Bossier Sheriff spokesman, Lieutenant Bill Davis, bristled at the notion that race played any role in this case.
I have nothing to say about that. It doesn't matter what your race, what your religion, what your ethnicity. Don't do child pornography, plain and simple.
Davis reminded us about a news conference the Bossier Sheriff's Office held a little more than 2 years ago about a sexting case involving several teenagers then, and the public awareness campaign that followed.
We had our detectives go to every high school and every middle school here in Bossier Parish and talk to all of the students about the consequences of not only sexting, but how it can lead into child pornography.
And Bossier DA Skylar Marvin told us that he's dealt with several teen sexting cases in recent years, but says they rarely go to trial and typically end in a plea deal.
Everyone would exchange, you know what I mean?
Her son is now out on $15,000 bond and is back attending Parkway High School. This single mother of 3 expects to spend about $4,000 on legal expenses on her son's charges. She meets with an attorney on Monday.